Hello Harley Davidson racing fans, this is Mark. So I'd like to make a video today of my 1998 Harley Davidson Sportster with the Memphis Shades fairing. I'd like to show you how the Memphis Shades fairing fit on the bike and give you a little comparison. I also have this is a cafe fairing I have on there, what Memphis Shades calls a cafe. It's the smallest one. But I also have a gauntlet here on the floor, which is the next size, a little bigger, with the mounting brackets. 4 mounting brackets that go on the fork tubes. And then there is some mounting brackets that go on the inside of the fairing. It slips into the bottom one, and then the top one, they have clips on it. That clips off, so they are interchangeable. And Memphis Shades makes 5 different styles that I know of these fairings. I have the cafe here, which is the smallest one, then the gauntlet. And the next one they make, it's called a bullet. It's kind of a longer, the windscreen comes up long and taller. And then they make a road warrior and the batwing, which is the largest. It kind of emulates the older Harley FLH batwing fairing. So this cafe fairing costs about in the range somewhere around $160, but then the mounts they cost around the same. So you're probably going to have $320, $330 into the cafe. I think the other larger ones cost a little more. The fairings, the mounting brackets cost about, I think, around the same. I see there's a Chinese firm that's selling some cheaper mounting brackets for about $100, so you might be able to cut about $60 off the brackets if you so desire, and they work, from what I heard. I've had quite a few fairings on different Harleys in my life, custom ones, and you can pick up a lot of them that don't come with decent mounting brackets or any mounting brackets. And it's really hard to try to make them yourself and to get it fit right. So, it's well worth the money spent. Say if you got to spend $320, $340 on this Memphis Shades fairing, it's well worth it because this fairing holds up to high-speed winds. It's durable. It's been good to me. Bugs and all seem to come off. And I've had a few of them now, so I would highly recommend it. Let me put my camera in this mount. And I'm going to take the fairing off quickly just to show you how it's relatively easy to do. There's a couple of clips down on the bottom. And then it just pulls right off. This one, I'm going to take the camera back out. As I said, I had to run my throttle cables through the bracket on this, so it doesn't come off unless I take my cables off. But you might be able to run your cables a little different depending on your setup and your bars and all, so it would be more comfortable for you. But I chose to do that. I don't think you're supposed to, but so here's the way they're mounted on the down tubes. Now I'll go to the other side and show you. There we go. Let me put the camera back in the bracket. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to remount it. You got to slip the bottom of the bracket back into these little slots, and then you just slip the top back over like that, and the brackets almost click themselves back into place. There it is. So let me take the camera back out here. It's a nice fairing, and the gauntlet a little bigger. I see a lot of guys. That's more, I see them run them on the FXs, but you certainly can run them on the Sportster too. They give you a little more wind protection. And the other bigger ones are going to give you even more wind protection. So This one gives you a little wind protection. It's really, certainly gives you some. It's probably not enough to completely protect you, but it gives you some protection, especially at higher speeds. You won't get as much wind on your chest, and you still get some on your head, but it's cosmetically, they look fantastic. So I would highly recommend them. If you're looking for a fairing and you want that fairing type look on your Harley XL or your FX, Super Glide, make them for a variety of models, lowrider. So, gauntlet again. So, hey, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave anything in my comment section. I would appreciate it if you would sub my channel. I try to update my videos quite often. And I appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot. Okay, bye now.